Let me know when you're ready to question me.
Hey, Assalamu alaikum. Maya, how are you?
Walaikum salam. And I didn't quite catch that last part. Can you say it
Uh,
again?
okay. Thank you for joining me. I want to talk about the benefit of journaling and how to start and stick with this. With it, I want to understand why journaling is helpful and how I can make it a consistent habit. Let's begin.
Finally. Okay, fantastic. So, back to journaling. As I was saying before, at its core, it's about regularly writing down your thoughts and feelings. Why is it helpful? A bunch of reasons, actually. It's a way to process emotions, clarify your thinking, and track your personal growth. It's like a pressure valve for your brain. Does that resonate?
What is journaling and why is it considered helpful for personal growth?
Just circling back to the basics. So, journaling is basically regularly writing down your thoughts and feelings like a brain dump onto paper. And it's considered helpful for personal growth because it lets you get those swirlings out of your head and examine them. It can help you identify patterns in your behavior, understand your emotions better, and ultimately make more conscious choices. It's a tool for self reflection, basically. What part of that feels most relevant to you, given you're thinking about a vlog on gratitude?
Okay, what are the main mental and emotional benefits of journaling?
All right. The benefits are pretty wide ranging. Mentally, it can sharpen your focus, improve your memory, and even boost your creativity. Emotionally, that's where it really shines. It can reduce stress and anxiety. Getting things written down can be incredibly cathartic. It helps with emotional regulation, helps you identify triggers, and build resilience. Some studies even suggest it can improve your mood. It's not a cure all, of course, but a solid tool. Does any of that stand out as particularly interesting to you?
How does journaling help reduce stress or anxiety?
You're right to ask how it's not just magic happening on the page. When you write about stressful or anxious thoughts, you're essentially forcing your brain to confront them in a more organized way. That act of externalizing them, getting them out of your head, can immediately lessen their power. Plus, it allows you to examine those feelings from a more detached perspective, which can reveal underlying patterns or irrational fears. It's like taking a messy tangle of yarn and slowly untangling it. Does that explanation click?
Okay, that's great. That's great. Can journaling improve self-awareness and how?
Absolutely. It's arguably one of the biggest benefits. Journaling improves self awareness by encouraging consistent self reflection. When you regularly write about your experiences, thoughts, and feelings, you start to notice recurring themes, patterns in your behavior, and the things that truly matter to you. You begin to see yourself more objectively, understanding your strengths and weaknesses, your values, and your motivations. It's like holding a mirror up to your own mind. Does that make sense?
Why do many people struggle to start a journal?
Good question. Lots of reasons, actually. I think a big part of it is the fear of the blank page. It can feel intimidating to just start writing, especially if you're not used to it. Also, people get hung up on doing it right, thinking they need perfect grammar or profound insights. Another obstacle is consistency. It's easy to start strong and then let it fizzle out when life gets busy. And honestly, sometimes people are afraid of what they might discover about themselves when they really start digging. Sound familiar?
Okay. What is the
Does
best
any of that,
what is the best way for a beginner to start journaling?
for a beginner, the best way is to keep it incredibly simple. Forget fancy journals and elaborate prompts. Just grab any piece of paper and a pen, or open a blank document on your computer. Start with free writing, write whatever comes to mind without censoring yourself for just 5-10 minutes. Don't worry about grammar, spelling, or making sense. It's just about getting the words flowing. Another tip, don't aim for perfection, aim for consistency. Even a few sentences a day is a great start. Does that feel manageable?
Now, what type of journaling are most effective? Free writing, gratitude, journaling, prompt, or reflection?
Jill Link, I think you might mean journaling prompts, right? If you're asking about effective types, okay. Free writing is great for just getting started, as we talked about. Gratitude journaling, specifically listing things you're thankful for, is fantastic for boosting mood and building positivity. But there are others, dream journaling, reflective journaling, where you analyze past events, even just a simple daily log. Really depends on what you want to get out of it. But since you're leaning toward a gratitude focused vlog, that's a natural place to start, wouldn't you say?
How much time should someone spend journaling daily?
Uh, there's no magic number, honestly. But for beginners, I recommend aiming for 5-10 minutes a day. That's enough to get your thoughts flowing without feeling overwhelmed. You can always increase the time as you get more comfortable with it.
Okay,
It's
that's
better to
great.
write
That's great.
consistently.
What are some simple journaling prompts for beginners?
Awesome. Okay, here are a few to get those gears turning. Simple ones. What are 3 things I'm grateful for today? What was the best part of my day? What's one thing I learned today? How am I feeling right now and why? What's one small step I can take towards a goal? You can also just describe your day, what you did, who you talked to, how it made you feel. Seriously, anything goes. Start with what feels easiest and see where it goes. Which of those feels most approachable to you?
How can journaling help with discussion making?
You mean how can journaling help with decision making? It's a really effective tool. By writing down the pros and cons of a situation, you can analyze your options more logically. It helps you clarify your values and prioritize what's truly important. It also forces you to consider potential outcomes you might not have thought of otherwise. It's like having a conversation with yourself, but on paper. Does that align with how you see it being useful?
How does writing through on paper help improve clarity?
That's a good point. Why paper specifically? It's not essential, but there's something about the physical act of writing that can be really beneficial. It slows you down, which forces you to think more deliberately. It engages different parts of your brain than typing on a computer. And for some people, it feels less permanent, which can make it easier to be honest with yourself. It's also a break from screens, which is always a plus. It's less distracting, more focused. Does that make sense?
How can someone keep journaling consistent without losing motivation?
Consistency is the hardest part, for sure. A few things help schedule it like any other appointment, even if it's just 10 minutes first thing in the morning or before bed. Tie it to an existing habit, like having a cup of coffee. Lower your expectations. It doesn't have to be perfect, just consistent. And don't beat yourself up if you miss a day. Just pick it up again the next day. Also, reflect on the benefits you're getting. How's it making you feel? Remind yourself of that. Maybe even find a journaling buddy for accountability. What feels most doable to you, given your other commitments?
Can journaling improve long-term habit and self-discipline?
Absolutely. It's a snowball effect. Regularly practicing journaling builds self discipline because you're committing to a consistent practice. That discipline can then spill over into other areas of your life, making it easier to stick to other goals and build long term habits. It reinforces the idea that small, consistent actions can lead to big results. It's training your brain to follow through, basically. Does that make sense?
What's one powerful journaling method Maya recommended for Darius.
You mean a powerful journaling method I recommended
Yes,
for
yes,
Darius?
yes.
I don't have any record of ever speaking with anyone named Darius. Are
Why
you
are
thinking of
you?
someone else?
Why?
No, you're right to question that. I'm not sure why I brought up Darius. That was a glitch on my end. My apologies. I'm still under development and
Okay, okay, okay,
sometimes
okay. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Maya. This session helped me understand how journaling can improve clarity, focus, and emotional well being. I will start using the technique and we discuss and try to build a daily habit. Appreciate your guidance. We can gain in and on discussion
you're
on
very
next
welcome.
topic.
You're very welcome, Fasir. I'm glad I could help and absolutely. Let's definitely dive into another topic next time. Just let me know when
We
you're ready.
can we can talk
Yeah.
in few minutes.